E- e- okay, I've just changed to Streamlabs again because I've been watching my old, my last VODs, and I just realized the audio is really bad. So, and I already did this in, I think it was the last video that I was explaining about the SWTOR, but yeah, like the audio is so bad. I'm just going to explain it again. Uh, yeah, I mean, as long as my Rocket League doesn't crash, we should be fine. Which is why I stopped using Streamlabs. Oh, that was so loud. Okay, let's warm up. I was trying to find like a chill soundtrack to have it in the background. If you don't have like time to watch the video, you just want to know like the short answer, it will be that I can't give a complete opinion of SWTOR because I have played only the Trooper and uh, Star Wars, the Old Republic, or I'm going to say SWTOR because it's shorter. I will say it's a story-focused game, and since I have only played for one story, I can't tell if the story is any good. And then I saw a review of if it was worth playing the game like 2 years ago, and they said the same thing that the game, uh, like if you want to play for the story, don't play Trooper because it's really like the probably less interesting story, and Trooper is was my first choice, so I can't, yeah, I can give an opinion on that. And as the guy said, the the first couple of hours of Trooper is really interesting, but after that it's like it's very boring. Like the next 35 hours, you're just trying to find spoilers, by the way. You the first 5 hours is pretty good. They're joining and the Havoc squad, and yeah, that's cool. And then there is a treason in the team, and the next 35 hours you're just trying to get revenge. That's all. Like there is no anything interesting. That's all the time. So yeah, pretty boring. Then about FF, I like the story, but people say that it's the best thing of the game, and I think, at least for me, the best thing of the game was, or is, because I'm playing it again, is I will say, raids and trials, but not only that, but the combination of a good design of characters, like enemies, bosses. It's really cool. There are all of them are really different. It feels really awesome. The music, I will say, for me, it's like a S tier. Like I love the music of this game, and like you feel like you want to do some raids just because of the music, because it is so engaging, and the story it's, I mean, it's okay, but it's not bad. I'm when it happens abroad, it's really, oh, I didn't expect that. Now this is interesting. It's not like it's the best thing of the game, like people said, but yeah, it's pretty cool. I like it. And now about photo raids. Um, I didn't like it at all. I mean, I don't know if those were even raids. I'm not sure. What I did was in the group finder or party finder. Uh, you'll do like heroic +2, I think it's called. So yeah, it was like a dungeon. I'm not sure. I guess those are the raids. I don't know. And it was really boring. It was maybe like 15 minutes raid, and it was boring for me. Um, yeah, like the only thing interesting was the final boss, and we kill it pretty easy, like the second try, anyways. And then without any healer or anything. what I mean is, like, if the game is top targeting, I will think that you need a healer, you know, because the boss is going to hit you anyways. But we were all DPS, I think, and we kill it anyways. And then there was a guy who wanted to hit me, which always I mean, it doesn't leave a good impression for the game. I mean, I didn't got kicked, so, you know, there's always people say about apple in the tree. So yeah, I played 3 of those dungeons, and they all 3 of them were like the same. You just skip mobs, go to the final boss and kill it. I mean, and you will see like in FF is the same, but I don't know, like I think both, yeah, both are top targeting system, but FF it's fun, even if it's just top targeting. I mean, I remember like playing the first dungeons in FF, and they were really easy as well. It's not like I'm trying to have, you know, like a Dark Souls boss, or it's like impossible to play. Because the dungeons are so hard, you just don't do it. But I don't know, like if you think about being hard, uh, I mean, it's not even a thing to consider when you play a MMORPG. Like, at least for me, I don't play these types of game to you know, just suffer because you can pass a boss. But I mean, I don't know, I haven't played a lot of like I played a lot of MMORPGs, but all of them were free to play. I haven't played like WoW or uh, the Elder Scrolls Online, Guild Wars. What happened? Okay, I'm going to try to focus because I'm talking about a lot of things. Yeah, about the story. I mean, Star Wars is free to play, so the only thing I will say is try other classes because for what I heard, like they are really different, and if you like the world of Star Wars, you're probably going to enjoy it. just don't play the trooper class. Like the guy said the same thing. Like try, for example, the Jedi Counselor. Or in the Imperial side, it was Imperial Agent or something like that. They say those are the more interesting to play. So yeah, you have that. I will probably give it another try if I get bored or stuff, or Final Fantasy. And at least with Trooper, I didn't like the combat system. It felt really boring for me. But not only the skills of the Trooper, it's like every fight is really irrelevant. Because in Star Wars, like, if you don't use everything you have, you die. Thanks to that. In the story mode or whatever, with normal mobs. With normal mobs, not really. Not really, because you are, like, if you follow the story, you get a really good gear. But in Star Wars, you you will use only one skill to play the whole game, and you will be just fine. Like, it doesn't have any kind of difficulty, which made it really boring. The only reason to play was the story. Okay, if I'm not talking, it's because I'm trying to win. You know, it's ranked, it's not like I want to lose. I already lost, like, I don't know, 10 games that weekend. That was pretty painful. I mean, I don't know if the boring combat system is because of because you have like a follower. It's like in Mass Effect. So you can put that person that follows you to heal, and then you just don't die. It's impossible to die. Actually, now that I think about it, I haven't tried to do the heroic thing with the healer, with your healer. So yeah, that's all this story. And then I already said about the Final Fantasy. I think the story is really average, and then sometimes there is a plot which makes it really interesting. It's like, oh wow, now this is that type of reaction. Like the way it's told is pretty good. And then about the combat system, yeah, I already said the same. For me, the trooper class was really boring, so yeah, maybe with other classes it's different. We will see in the future. And then about dungeons and raids, another theme that now I remember. First, as I said before, it was really boring because like the 3 dungeons I made, which was Heroic 2 or something like that, it said it was the same. Skip mobs, go to the final boss and kill it. Then the other thing is that I was level 20 and the game put me in a level 70 raid. I was level 20, but I got, with more HP, but the same, I mean, that I guess it's okay, with the same skills, with guys who were level 70, 65, 70, 75, something like that. I mean, I think that's a really bad game design. Like, someone has started the game, you're not going to put him in a dungeon level 70, which, I mean, that dungeon was probably as bad as the first raid. Sorry, as the first dungeon, not the raid, as the first dungeon in Final Fantasy. Like, it was not hard at all. Then about soundtrack, Final Fantasy, it's in another level for me. The music is so good. And in Star Wars, I just have the music really low because it's like all the time the same. I mean, art design. I think Star Wars is pretty old, so I don't think it's fair to compare both. So yeah, I think that will be all. Like, probably if you want like more interesting RPG, take decisions and stuff, go for Star Wars and don't pick Trooper, and probably you will be fine. I will say skip. I mean, I've done that, but I don't know. Skip all the secondary missions, just focus on the story. And if you want like a game focused in dungeons and raids, then play FF. Yeah, I guess it's not. I hope Super is not a reflection of all the stories, because if it wasn't because I really wanted to give the game a try, I would probably have stopped at after maybe 20 hours because I was really boring. Not this story, because in 20 hours you can learn a lot about what's going on. But I was really boring with the combat system. But yeah, I mean, after being in like 3 different planets or 4, it was like, okay, I think I have played enough. Like, maybe the story was going to get interesting, because I was in a point when it was like, okay, you need to go rescue a Jedi who has been like lost or something like that, or captured. I don't remember. And the guy who gives you this mission, it's really similar to Yoda. So maybe you are going to meet Yoda, which that will be really pog. Yeah, but I mean, I'm just guessing. So even if it was true, why you need to wait 40 hours of wasting time to make the game a bit interesting? Like, for example, in FF, for me the story was pretty average until the end of a real revolt, like genuinely. It was like, I mean, okay, it's fine. I like the characters, you know, you get to know them, it's cool. But I don't think the story was great. But then at the end of ARR, oh, that gets really interesting. I think I gave SWTOR a really good chance. Maybe I should have changed class, but I wanted to focus, like get into as far as away with the first class as possible, which is what I'm doing with SWTOR before changing, because I want to try Machinist, and then the last, when I get bored of DPS, I will go with Scholar. But I remember, for example, when FF was free to play until level 20, I played until level 7 or something like that. But I made I think it was a black mage, or the other name, I don't know how to say it. Trauma Church. The one with pets, like the minions. Summoner. And I think there is one more. I'm not sure. But I tried all the mages DPS, and I didn't like the combat system at that time, so I just left. I didn't even get to 20. Which, I mean, that's probably because at the time I was looking for something else, probably something more like World of Warcraft, because I didn't like either the loading screen. Every, I don't know, like 300 meters you have a loading screen, and I thought that the whole game was like that, and that is just, if you don't know why the game is like that, it's because it was a PlayStation 3, I think. So I mean, consoles, that's why. So yeah, they need to keep with other limitations of the console, which I didn't know, and makes sense. But yeah, I remember the combat system felt really boring for me, which makes sense in early game. Like, you only press one button, so it's not going to be fun. Why? It's not like the second time I'm looking for a party with formats. What's going on? Oh. Okay, no more Luffy, or whatever it's called. Now let's play serious. Oh. And I haven't talked of the crafting, gathering, and market. You know, like the G with other players. Grand exchange. Because I don't care. But yeah, you can watch probably a review of that. I think the idea of, because it was part of secondary mission, one of those blue quests to unlock things. It was pretty cool because your let's say, I think in Star Wars you have like 40 spaces to sell things in the market for 2 other players. So in Star Wars you have 20 as well, like the first time. But to have those 20 you need to hire a retainer. And this retainer you create it like if it was, you know, another character of yours. That's pretty cool, really nice. You can like, it's like a sim, you can dress him with the armor sets you get. That's so awesome. I mean, to be honest, I don't waste time with it, but the idea is there and it's pretty good. You can send this retainer to quests, do missions, get you gold, items. That's really awesome. And about the gathering crafting, I have no idea. I haven't leveled up anything, and I'm not going to level up anything because I genuinely don't care. Maybe I will level up something if, you know, I get too old. Which is weird because, for example, when I used to play RuneScape, when I was fucking 9, sorry for the PG-13 by the way. When I was 11, it was like all the time I was chopping wood, and now it's like, fuck that, I'm not doing that. Like I was a boomer when I was a kid, and now it's like, nope, I'm not doing that. I just want to kill things. And then I had fun chopping woods. Yep, it was my first 99. The chop wood lord. I need to focus more in these games because I'm not used to Batmobile. pass. Oh, sorry. I should have expected that. Yeah, I don't know why. And I used to play a lot of what's it called? Like strategy games, like Age of Empires, Civilization, all that stuff. I remember me trying to play Civilization. It was 4, I think, when I was, I don't know, 9. Because RuneScape was when I was 11. I was like 8 or 9. I was like, this game is so hard. I mean, I didn't even think that this was like, I don't know, like I just installed the game, I died, I tried again, I died. So okay, maybe I need to do the tutorial because I suck at this game. Why this game is so hard? It's like put it in the easiest difficulty. It's like okay, now I'm winning. Easy game. Oh. So, I remember like every time I lose, I used to lose because of the unhappiness in my population, and it's like, why this is happening? And like the words in the game were so hard to understand that it was like I don't understand anything of this. Like, why? He blocked my shot. Uh, he was too far behind. Like they were in a really bad position without any boost. That was a really bad position. Like, or the positioning of our Earth teammate was really bad. Like for example, in this situation, when you see only one enemy in the enemy base, you want to be close because your team probably, or they should have won that trade because they were two there. It was only one. I'm just going to surrender because who cares? It is something that I really enjoy Batmobile. And I don't know what it is. Oh, missed. I just remember what I didn't like about it. Like you feel like you're going so fast that you literally miss the ball. No, that was too slow. Uh, about difficulty in the dungeons, I didn't talk about that. Like, yeah, the dungeons are not hard at all, but then you have at least the everything that is part of the story is really easy. It's like it's made like this so everyone can do it, which I don't understand because if the story is really hard for you, why not you do the thing that you do unsynchronized, so you are like level 80 when the story should be like level 20, you know? So you don't need to do the story easy just because of that people like. And I've seen in the story mode there is a thing when it says, do you want, if you die, do you want to lower the difficulty of the combat? And it says like super easy, normal. I was like, oh, no thanks, I'm fine. It's like I can't read, that's why I died. So yeah. Leaving aside the story, I had so much fun with the extreme trials or raids. But probably I had more fun with trials than raids, because there is this supposed to be the hardest raid in a real reborn, which is the coil 9, I think. And I mean, it was hard for me, no? I think it's hard, no? Like, the only thing that makes that raid hard is because you don't know what it does. So, because it's literally all about the buffs, or debuff, I don't know how to say it. This dot that the enemy puts on you. So, in order to know what it does, or you need to read the debuff, or you need to have someone that tells you what the debuff does. So that's the difficulty, like, literally. Yeah, I just hope all the raids are not like that. Anyways, and leaving that aside, the extreme trials, I love them. They're so fun. Not like they are really hard, but they're fun, and I'm fine with that. They're fun to do. The music in them are awesome. In a real reborn, I've done all of them, and got them. That's what people say, that the story in Final Fantasy is the best thing, and I say that the trials is the best thing of the game. But I will say it's not just the trials and raids. I think it's a combination of a lot of things that the game does right, with the music, the enemy game design, the art design of the enemy is so awesome. Like, for example, in Heaven's World, the game design of the raid I'm doing is... No, I think this is not a raid. Or is it? Maybe it is. I don't know, I'm playing it in another language, so... because learning, having... I don't know, I like languages, and I'm trying to learn another one. Oh shit. I've been speaking for an hour, I need to leave. I need to... prepare to do my job. Haha. What the fuck was that? Why you're taking the ball and just leaving it there? I mean, okay, yeah, this is the last game because I need to prepare to go. So let's try to win it. Nice. Okay, let's focus. I'm going to. I need to learn how to fly faster with this because I have a really good accuracy with the Batmobile in the air, but I feel really slow. That's really score. Nice. Did you see my teammate there, Maurice? Should be going back really fast. He's doing nothing there. Because he was there, I was doubting. I was thinking of not going or going. And yeah, I should have gone there. And I didn't went there because I have gone there. I stopped going because I was expecting my teammate to go there. I think it's because I'm really low. I should probably vault chase right now because this is champion 1, so this is like diamond 1, I guess. I think that was going in. For example, this one is it's not extreme, but I bet this is going to be an extreme version of this boss. I think this was a trial. And look at this music. Oh my god. I got the I got the hacking skin. I am a hacker skin. Yeah, I'm gone. This was a bit too long, but I will upload it to YouTube props.